The key to meditation is that you have to use it to enhance, evolve, and become a better person. I get so many emails right now from people who, this person that we are following on the Instagram went to Bali, or this person went over out here, or had this meeting, and now this person is enlightened. And if you follow him on Instagram and Facebook, now they're charging us $200 for half an hour session with them, and they will share it. So should I go to Bali? Is this person worth it? And it's all a Maya game. It's all a illusory. If a master has to share and charge you money, that means that the person who is trying to take you to the next level is still stuck in the first level. Heavily so. Heavily so. So even paying money, if it helped you, it's okay. It's okay. But in this whole game, most of the people end up demeaning themselves. So they get into this thing, this person is special, and they stop seeing the special in themselves. Each one of you has got a life full of challenges. I used to think when I was in India and in Russia, I used to think, oh my God, I will be in North America, and then what? Different challenges, but more comfortable challenges, more sanitized challenges. But does that really make me a more evolved human being? No, it doesn't. North America is full of narcotics and Prozacs and all the things that you can imagine to de-stress, and all the time the people are maybe more money focused. In Russia, people were more vodka and relationship or connection focused, or they were very sure about the party mandate. In India, 99% of the people have no reason to believe in a God, and they believe in a God very strongly. And 99% of the people in North America have got so much amount of comfort that they have a heavy reason to believe God loves us, and they don't believe in God. It's just absurd, but that's the way things are going nowadays. So the meditation, every meditation, there are so many flavors, and all of them are good, as long as they make you into an evolved soul. And if a meditation is asking for money, even that's okay if you get a tangible spiritual benefit out of it. But the point is that when money is being asked, that means that the people who are conducting it have become tainted with the illusory material world. The material world is not so much that it's not there. Gita and the Hindu Advaita says it is illusory, means things are changing. Torah says 99% of the world you don't see, which is the same thing. It's all emptiness. When Rutherford, when Einstein discovered the E is equal to mc square, all the governments understood that there is power in the electron, and they started funding for the first time heavily the scientists. And Niels Bohr was able to construct a gun which bombarded a good folk that they took with, I think with they bombarded it with neutrons somehow. And they expected the neutron to hit another neutron and collide back. But 99% of all the neutrons, they flew through, showing that it's all emptiness, which is the same as our scriptures say. But when we focus on things from this world, they have a tangible impact on us, because we live in a world of tangibility, as the intangible spiritual power residing in us navigates this world to which it came to help others and evolve via the body, which has got five senses. And most of the people in North America and all over the world have become prisoners of the five senses. Tell you what, that you will have a better life if you smoke, if you smell better, if you drink better, organic food you will drink, eat and drink, you are better. You will wear more comfortable clothes with the Gucci's and that, and then you are a better person. And most people then, because the way to that, these tangible assets is via money. So people end up spending all their lives in trying to make money, hustle money in whichever way they could. And money is also good. When you go for a 9 to 5 job, you pay taxes, most of us, and in North America, taxes that can be 35 to 55%. And in that way, automatically by going to a 9 to 5 job, we are supporting the society. So it's a good thing. A lot of people in different ways would come and say, no, I hate 9 to 5 and I want to be. And today I got an email, a long email. This person went to Bali. Now he's $150 an hour, and people there are so many, like, these are like spiritual influencers, call it that. And now he's selling his courses, and that's such a beautiful life. Are you sure? These lives of selling your knowledge are parasitical lives, because all you're doing is opening your mouth and sharing something. And a lot of people are earning a lot of money, and people are getting jealous, and they're comparing their lives. Oh, my life is not worth it. Look at that person. He calls himself a guru, travels all over the world, closes his eyes, says Om, and it does happen. I was invited to a $50 lecture by one of the people in the group. She bought the ticket for me. I went to see and they were hysterical. Oh, and they were like a lot of like pent up energy, and people were screaming at it. And the person simply did Om Namo Shivaya, quoted a few things or commented or something from the Gita, and then did Om Namo Shivaya. And when 2,000, 10,000 people gathered in that place, started doing Om, the energy was so huge. Because even if I have to take this, hold on. These days, a lot of people, I'm so sorry, are suicidal and very desperate. So I have to take a call. I'm sorry. So a lot of absurdity in this, because even if a donkey will, or even take me, even if I get into a group session and I'll say Om Namo Shivaya, everyone will feel it. These forces are divine energies which have personalities, and the universe is right now using anyone and everyone. It's at a desperate point. All the absurdities of the world, that people spending money to buy London houses, which are in reality in the RAM of a computer, in the memory of a computer, metaverse. It's not real, and they're buying it for £1,000,000, etc. So a lot of absurdities are happening on the planet. And these absurdities are really great for the spiritual seeker, because it makes us see past the illusions of the material world, see the absurdity, and then we become spiritual, and then we help the people who are in the material world. So the aim of every meditation is to evolve spiritually, become a shining light in the heart. And to do that, we can use any mantra, we can use any prayer, be it Allah Akbar, be it Om Namah Shivaya, be it any of the mantras or prayers. All mantras, all prayers are direct communication with the divine. We used to see divine someone, somewhere, Mount Olympus, Everest, Kailash. Then when we evolve, we find that is inside us, and not only inside us, but inside everything and everyone. Think of it like Picasso making a beautiful painting, but that painting is all the universe together, and the painting has got moving parts, but all this painting is one, and it is all activated because the inexplicable power of God is such that it has imbued everything and everyone with itself. So everything created and uncreated is divine. And meditation has to take you to that place. That is why we ask you to close the eyes so that you unfocus from the things that money can buy and focus on things that money can never buy. And all the people on the planet right now, Tinder, etc., is there. At first, I was even envious, but it is all animal sex. It's not a connection. While people have tangible physical rubbing of bodies, in reality, the soul asks for connection of the heart. And once we have a connection of the heart, then we feel the abundance of the divine which is in everything and everyone. And it may be for a second, it may be for a long. I have experienced it maybe microseconds. And maybe I have not, maybe I fooled myself into it. Doesn't matter. Because whatever your imagination tells you in the state of grace is your own reality for those few microseconds. If you say that your heart is happy and you feel that your heart is smiling, means you are happy. No matter how many scientists tell you you are unhappy, no. Your heart is smiling, you are happy. And where does that imagination tool? It's in you. You use your imagination to make your heart smile, and the prayers will enhance that smile. That's all. To be enlightened, you need a smiling heart that is sharing your smile with the absurdity of the world. Today in Russia, they announced mobilization. So all of the Slavic world is now fighting against each other. Like officially, so far it had been named as special operations, and now there is mobilization. So everyone who is, all the youth, including my relatives, now are on the radar to be sent to the front. And most of the time, soldiers die are called cannon for a reason. So because of that, so many mothers called me from Russia, and today the prices, of course, the capitalist world is such. Today, the prices of tickets to all the places have gone up by even 10 times from Russia. If you have the ability, and you can only fly to a few: Kazakhstan, Armenia, Turkey. So to go to now to all these places, the plane tickets have gone up by 10 times in one night because mobilization has it, so everyone wants to get up. And there is panic. And if there is panic in Russia and Ukraine is already in the war, we are all connected. We all are connected. So of course, we will be feeling their pain and stress. And there's only one way out of all this. Of course, love and that, but that's a hallmark thing, but that's the true nature. But each one of us is mandated with having a smiling heart and blessing the material world with, because it has its own absurdity, but the suffering of the people is real. So we are mandated, and do not think that in terms of numbers, whether our prayers reach only one person, our prayers reach 10 people, our prayers are just good enough for ourselves. That all is a judgmental thing. Our job is with the right intent to pray for others. That's all. The results now are up to the universe to deliver. But they will be there. And they are going to be positive because the universe in reality is empowered and powered only by the absolute, divine, unconditional love. That is the atom of of. If everything is divine and imbued, do you think that really God is anything but unconditional love? You think God is money? You think God is energy, power, even any other? Take up anything. No, God is pure, unconditional love. And it can seem to be like Hitler and Buddha, but do not confuse the acts that their personalities, which is their power of thinking and with free will, enable them to do, rather than focus on that. If they are created, then if they are part of the divine interplay. That's all. Interplay. Because the word is actually Leela, act of God, or play of God. So the whole universe is supposed to be a play of the God with various contrasts. Now, I'm going to be sharing a story today from Ramayana. No, from Mahabharata. So Mahabharata has a story that it's about the fight of five righteous princes for their princedom or kingdom against the 100 other stepbrothers whose father is blind but is the king, and their father who used to be the king because he was healthy, but their father is dead and the blind king has now come. The blind king was also the elder king, but he had stepped away from the throne and given it to his younger brother, who was the father of these five. And now, in this mixed up politics, the five are fighting for their right that we want half of the kingdom, and the 100 are saying no, nothing doing, and there are various interplays. And there is a great war during which Krishna, the avatar of Vishnu, imparts and shares with humanity the deepest of knowledges, because that knowledge is the knowledge of the soul. And it's very rare. If you will just read it like that, you won't get it. But if you will read it with the following, O Gita, share with me the secret of the divine in me, or something like that. Words are not really the intent. So you read it with respect to the divinity inside you and around you and everywhere, and then you can get it. So in the end, the war happens. Gita is in the starting of the war. Krishna shares the secret of soul in the Gita, which is just 18 chapters of the midst of the. And now all the five brothers, they win, but then they feel also that we have had to do so much amount of killing to become again kings. But they enjoy their kingdom, and whether you're king or pauper, you get hit with age. So their powers are now dying down. They used to be warriors, now they are getting old and feeble. So the five of them decide that we are now going to go to seek enlightenment in the Himalayas, and if we die on the way, it's okay. So they start to their climb. The kings, they give up their kingdoms, and they start the climb towards Everest to reach the top, the pinnacle of thought, in other ways. It's symbolical. But on the way, the eldest brother is supposed to be the keeper of the keeper of faith. That's what his even name means, the best. And all the four brothers, one by one, they dropped dead on the way to the top of the Everest, Kailash it is called, where the heavens were supposed to be. But on the way, and during part of the journey, a dog gets attached to the elder brother, Yudhishthira, and keeps following him. Now all his brothers have dropped away, and he only has the dog for company. So Yudhishthira reaches the gates of heaven and knocks. And as a righteous king, he is being admitted to heaven. But Yudhishthira says, "Oh Lord, can I have a dog with me? It has served me during the last stage. It has been my companion. I want my dog in the heaven." And he's told by the gatekeepers, "No dogs are allowed in Swarg, heaven. No dogs. You have to let go of all your likes and dislikes. You cannot take the dog." He says, "But he has climbed the whole way with me. Please." And they consider and they say, "No, no dogs allowed in the heaven. Sorry." And now Yudhishthira says, "If no dogs are allowed, he has served me. And I also let go of this desire to be in heaven. I do not want to be in a heaven where this dog who has served me is not allowed, is not being allowed. And just when the doors are being closed, it is revealed that this is another test for him before getting into heaven. And the dog becomes Indra, the king of gods who controls the heavens. All these are symbolical stories, but the point is that you have to be very, very righteous in helping anyone that you can. It doesn't matter if it's one person, 10%, 100 people, 1,000 people, a dog, a cat, whoever you feel you can help, you help. And don't worry about the outcome. It may look, oh, this is so bad because you help someone, or this is so, it does not matter. Nothing matters except helping someone. So, with that, we'll start the meditation. Closing eyes, you become ready to help anything and anyone unconditionally. That is the final outcome or the change in your personality that is required for the meditation, whatever meditation flavor that is. And if that's not happening, then the meditation was just a relaxation tool, which is good, but it's not the real. The real tool of the real meaning of meditation is to help you evolve, not to let you relax, which, okay, meditation and yoga are used for. It was a very freaky thing. I went to a place and there was a Chinese lady. She was doing very trim and so she was doing the meditation pauses of yoga. There was a room for especially for yoga, so I go into that room sometimes. And two things I've always seen. I've seen there are some big mirrors all over, but that room is seldom used because everyone is in the main halls working with the physical body and whatever. And in this room, it's less used, it's more darker, but someone came and people would come and they would lift up their shirts. And I did not really get what, but apparently it's a big thing to take photographs of your abs and send it to whoever wants to see your abs. So that it took me because I would see people would come to the mirror, lift up their shirt, do something, and there would be a flash. So it took me some time to understand the absurdity of the word. But today, this lady was doing perfect asana and doing various poses and very flexible. And I invaded, like I don't have nothing, no flexibility, except in thoughts. But all the while doing the yoga postures, she was talking on the phone and placing orders. So she was doing shopping with her. She had placed it on the. She was talking on the phone, placing an order for some stuff for her for guitar specifically, and what sword and etc. for her teenage son. And I let it go, but it did irritate me. But I had to actually focus on my own prayers. But it did irritate me, and I noticed that I'm irritated. And then I noticed that it's still an act of love that she wants to do it. But that's the incongruity of it, that you're doing meditation and you're shopping in the material world at the same time. So just one of the things that you have to, when we say yoga, it means connecting with God. And if it's via, your heart has got to be smiling and blessing everything and everyone. So closing eyes, I want you to just use the tool of your imagination to scan your body as how it is right now. As if you are a traveler in the universe that you call down. Now, we are going to do, imagine that the lowest part of your body, most of the people on the planet are impacted because we don't fulfill, we are on this planet, but we don't fulfill the obligations, the responsibility that we are mandated by having this body. Closing eyes, focusing on your heart. Now feel in the gross body, which is the energy that you feel of your body, which you feel because it is your body. It belongs to you, so you'll feel it. The external world, you won't feel it right now. In this body, in the nothingness of this body, first create and activate a sun, with начало увидите чистое пространство, темнота внутри себя, активизируйте свое сердце и видите сон. See the sun in your heart. With Om, breathe in with Om, 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 imbibe the sun. Om, and the energy drops to your heart, and Namo, your heart becomes a shining star. Namo. Om Dok, Namo, Setsesyane. Shiva, breathe out all your insecurities from the heart. As if you're breathing out, you radiate love, light, and laughter to the world. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Now the first obligation. The first obligation is to the Creator for the body, for your life, for everything that has happened and has not happened. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Some of you will feel Om Namo Shivaya happening, Om falling from the crown. Some will see it through your nose, the air going in. Some will feel it from your third eye. Om Namo Shivaya. Whichever way the blessings are going, they drop to your heart, and then it's cyclic of Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Nikatori Pachu says, Om Cheres Palucheni Blagasleni, Cheres Makoshko, Cheres Triteglas, Cheres Nos, Kako Gorna. Is cyclically. Om Namo Shivaya. 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 Om Namo. Now offer from your heart blessings to gratitude rather to the Creator. Om Namo Shivaya. 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 The Creator of everything and everyone is not the God that you understand. It's beyond all senses, explanations, descriptions. The entirety of everything that is and that is not. Tasdat is Sevori Sek. Sek is Mirenius. Sek Prastranso. Sek Twarenius. All the creation, that to that Creator, to that primal Creator of everything and everyone, we are addressing thank you for all our past lives, present lives, future lives. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. The lowest part of your body is balanced, is rooted. See the lowest part of your body, the lowest part of the spine, not the legs, is all balanced and rooted, and you become like a flower. Like the energy is now shooting up. So your core is in your hips and lower part of the body. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. The Creator, sending gratitude to the Creator balances your earth part. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Now, focusing to the ancestors who gave you this body by having physical relationships. So the second, and what was it? It was an exchange in sperm. So the second part of the meditation will focus on sending gratitude to the ancestors, and the water part of your body, which is above the earth part, which is around the sexual area, will now become balanced by focusing and sending gratitude to the ancestors, all the mothers, all the fathers, all the grandmothers, all the grandfathers. And sometimes you will be reincarnated in your own lineage, so you will feel yourself blessing yourself. Om Namo Shivaya. 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 Sending blessings to the Creator balances the first chakra. Sending to the ancestors balances your second and third. So the sexual energy which could have gone or is used laterally is now going vertically up, hitting and activating your Manipur chakra, your stomach area. So now there is a sun of self-esteem, and now it hits the heart. And first, you activate your self-esteem by sending love to all who have harmed your self-esteem. Anyone who has hurt you, you send to them prayers of Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Oh, because they have been your guru, the teacher, who through pain have made you spiritual. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Now your stomach area is all like a lighted up like a sun, and your self-esteem recognizes that you yourself are divine. You can bless everything and everyone who has made your self-esteem diminished. You recover your self-esteem, and now the energy goes to your heart. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Nam. And in the heart, you imagine God in the favorite form that you like. It is called East Devta. The form of God that you love most. Mother Mary, Jesus, Krishna, Shiva, Rama, Buddha, Mohammed, Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, Michael. Whichever form of God that you love the most, you see that in your heart. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om. The moment you see the image of representative of God that you love, your heart becomes a temple of joy. From this temple, you open the doors and you send love to the people who need it. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. And you become self-realized because you're sending love to everything and everyone unconditionally from your heart. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. As the heart is sending love more and more, your head becomes absolutely clear of all great thoughts, of all thoughts and pictures that we kept in our mind and which kept us as prisoners and which we kept as prisoners. You burn all the past heavy thoughts so that each and every brain cell is now golden. Earth, water, fire in the heart, air in the lungs, and the last element that matches now in your head is the grace of God. When you have no heavy thoughts, by sending love to everything and everyone from the temple of your heart, your head becomes a golden halo effect is there around your head right now for each one of you. Om Namo Shivaya. As your head shines with golden light, seen and not seen, perceived and unperceived, each and every brain cell is full of golden light. Emanating from you is golden light, sending blessings to all the environment, which is all the things and everything you have seen and not seen. The environment in the broadest sense. Now you're enlightened because the environment means all your past lives you have known and not known, all people you have known and not known, or everything from this creation and from all the creations created and uncreated. You emanate and bless them from the golden brain cells, love, light, and laughter. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Your whole body is now emanating golden blessings to everything and everyone. The center is your heart as well as the pituitary gland. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. We send love to all the people in stress in Ukraine as well in Russia. Om Namo Shivaya. To Olga and Alex. Olga has just crossed over, so we are sending love, light, and laughter to her. Om Namo Shivaya. To Dima, who just found that she has got diseases in the diseases. Om Namo Shivaya. She used to be part of the group and now she has found some diseases that may make her come back. We're sending love, light, and laughter to all the daughters who are going through a tough time. To all the sons, Om Namo Shivaya. To Natasha, Om Namo Shivaya. Ina, Om Namo Shivaya. Svetlana, Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. When we send prayers, we do it in three ways. See the other person as being happy. Om Namo Shivaya. Offer to them your prayers. Om Namo Shivaya. See the energy from you reaching to them. Om Namo Shivaya. And the fourth is bow down your head to them, recognizing the divinity in them. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om. I'm using a church candle to burn out all the insecurities, and all that is not divine is your own thoughts. So we are sending love, light, and laughter together and imagining her to be happy and healed. To Kale, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Hal, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Heather, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Ina, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Irina, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Jean, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Kate, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Ruba, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Marina, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Aksana, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Paras, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Preeti, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Raji, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Within 3 days of attending a meditation such as this, there will be lots of ups and downs. But by the 4th day, you will feel peace. And you have to let go of whatever happened 6.5 years ago and 4 years and 1 month ago. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Rita, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Sweta and her health, Om Namo, so that her whole body is golden. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Vera, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. And you're very worried about your daughter. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे शान्तु निरामय सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मां कश्चित् दिक्तेः भवेत् ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनं उर्वारुकं मृत्युर्मुक्षे मामृतात् ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे शान्तु निरामय सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मां कश्चित् दिक्तेः भवेत् ओम पूर्णमदे पूर्णमुदे पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमेव Purnameva. Nothing can be changed in the perfection of the divine. You can't take, add, or change it in any way. And that perfection of the divine is your life also. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. If you have any questions, you can ask on the chat of our WhatsApp group. And it is unconditional. Thank you. And see you tomorrow, 6 p.m.